Howdy folks, it's been a little while. Hopefully you got out today for Small Business Saturday. I know I did. I went to a couple flea markets. I like to go see what they have for classic games and such things like that. I enjoy those little places because you'll never really know what you're going to get. One place I go to, if you just give me 1 second, I thought I was prepared, but I guess I'm not. Okay. If you're in the Plattsburgh region, these folks, I've been going to them for a little while now because I like their selection. They always keep me informed. It's Grizzle's Gift and Swap down on Clinton Street. It's right across from Peabody's. I like those guys a lot. They have done me some really good deals in the past. Like today, apparently, somebody brought in a whole bunch of old games that they haven't really been able to look at. They gave me the opportunity to look and see what there was. They have some really good games there. So, you know. Okay. I'm missing one. Nope, right there. We're getting one. Yep. But, anyway, I figure to change pace a little bit for Saturday, Small Business Saturday, I'll showcase what I got. They had a really good deal going on from noon to 2 o'clock. Anything you bought, if you bought 3 items or more, your whole purchase was 50% off. I walked out of there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 items. So, it doesn't matter anything else. Then I had to go back because they had a deal going on, which I'll show you here in a second as well, that they offered me. But we're going to start off. I'll try and do this a little bit in order, I guess. Start off with something Holden and I are probably going to play a little bit. Rampage on the old school Nintendo. Yes, it's the cartridge. Basically, I believe it's 3 people for like a science experiment, gone array. Or this one, there might only be 2. Either way, I know there's the lizard and then there's the ape, monkey, whatever you want to call him. I think there's also a wolf in this one. So, can't go wrong there. It's not a bad game. Basically, you just go until you lose, more or less. You go and smash buildings. You can smash helicopters. You can pick up people. They're just way little big. Yeah. But that's pretty cool. This next one, I'm actually kind of surprised that I don't already own it myself. I'm kind of sad that I don't own it, I guess. This game needs no introduction whatsoever. Everybody knows this game. Everybody's probably played this game in their time. Yeah. Super Mario Bros. 3 with the leaf suit on the cover. If you have never played this game, you've missed out on a lot. Obviously, you've probably seen the video of a guy beating it, and I think it was like 11 minutes, some odd seconds, but then there's a couple minutes for credits and all that. But yeah, it's probably one of the best games ever made, and with nowadays technology, it's obviously still looks pretty good, but compared to what there is, it's not. But for collectors like myself, and I know a lot of my buddies will back me up on this one, Mario Bros. 3, man, you can't go wrong. It's one of the best games out there for the Mario series. And the newer ones that are coming out, like Super Mario 3D World, they kind of base themselves off of these games, where you have the items, like the most famous one, it's called the raccoon suit, or the Tanuki suit. And if you remember in Mario Bros. 3, when you had the Tanuki suit on, if you press down, you turn into a statue for a few seconds. So if like a ghost or a Goomba or a Koopa was kind of walking towards you, you could do that and they'd walk by and you could kind of scurry on over. But yeah, Mario Bros. 3. Can't go wrong at all. Alright, so that's my Nintendo purchases. Well, my Nintendo Entertainment purchases, the NES. Okay. Excuse me. Now, probably the Game Boy. Okay, that's what we'll do. This one I don't know if I've ever played it, but I saw it. I'm like, I might as well take the chance. It was a couple bucks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Follow the Foot Clan. Well, like I said, I don't think I've played it before, but I figured I'd take a chance. Saint Germain, you're welcome. Pun intended. But I imagine it's probably just going to be like a side scroller, more or less. Play as any of the turtles and go from there. This next one, though, I was not expecting to find this today. They brought it up for me. I think they had an idea that I'm a big Nintendo guy. I still can't kind of believe I found it. Dun 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 dun. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, the original Game Boy cartridge. Nice little fun fact: they redid this one for the Game Boy Color. It was Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX Director's Cut. It added an extra dungeon where you, spoiler alert, I guess, where you can actually change the color of your tunic. Red gave you more power, as to where blue gave you more defense. So, with the blue one, your damage was reduced by half. Where, like, obviously with your red one, you got more power with your attacks. But this one, it doesn't actually involve Zelda whatsoever. You're shipwrecked onto an island. Fast forward, spoiler alert, you find out the island's just a dream. You have to wake up what's called the windfish, the big whale. You play the song of the windfish, and that's how the game ends. You wake up back on the sea and whatnot. This next one, this is actually I guess it's going to be like a more personal kind of deal. It's a more connection, I guess. I've spent many hours playing this game. This one is actually a big shout out to my buddy Mike Brassard. Mikey, this one's for you, buddy. You might be getting this someday. Very soon. A Game Boy Color Pokemon Edition version 1. I have no words to describe my joy right now. I was so excited when I saw this. They showed me it because they said they had this and what is coming next. It's just a Game Boy Color other people, but I know to Mike and I, this is a collector's item. Just because Pokemon. It's got Pikachu, Togepi, and Jigglypuff on it. And right where the power button is, the power display, it's a Pokeball. This is amazing. It's all there is to it. I was very... I probably couldn't stop smiling when I first saw it, and now that I actually have it, it's even better. But this next one, this is another good one too. Growing up, I had this. My brother had the other version. And it's not going to do any service just by looking at the cartridge. But if you know, I know Mike knows what this is. It is Pokemon Silver. The cartridge. I've been looking for one of these for a little while now just because, I play it on my phone, but you can cheat on those. This you cannot cheat. There's glitches in the game to where you can kind of cheat, but yeah, this is... I've spent many hours playing this game, trying to collect all the Pokemon and whatnot. Obviously, you gotta have gold, or somebody with silver, and you had to do a game link transfer and all that stuff. But it was worth it. Nice thing about that one is it's actually color as well, so you could play it on the original Game Boy or the Game Boy Color, which I will do with this beast, is play it on the Game Boy Color. I'm curious to know what's on there and everything, so that's that. That's my Game Boy purchases. Alright, now here comes the Sega stuff. I'm going to start off with the first thing, and then I'm going to show you the deal that they gave me. I think I've actually played this game before. My cousin Justin, he brought it up one time. It was a lot of fun. And I'll show this first. Bought an extra controller just for fun. It's got the turbo options and stuff. This will be fun playing NBA Jam on. Holden, Jordan, Chance, Charles. Alright. Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis. It's still in the case. It's actually I didn't really look inside, but it's still got the booklet inside, which is nice for me being a collector again. I mean, I'm obviously going to play them just to see how they are, see how terrible they are, and see if I remember them. There's the cartridge. Yeah. If I remember right, it's just going to be like a little side-scroller kind of deal. Obviously, you're on the Jurassic Park, on the island and stuff, and you got to basically fight your way through dinosaurs and stuff. So, not much explanation there. Alright, this is the big deal one. This one is a very big deal for me. Make sure everything I need. Yep. Everything I have here, except one thing. It's the not for resale one. So it's a little bit, I guess, more of a collector item. Alright, so we will start off this way. We're going to go in order. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Started it all back in the 90s. Mario's competitor. So when this came out, this was fighting it. Until the Super Nintendo came out. And then Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, and all those were competing with Sonic. That was our console war back in the 90s. Early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s was Nintendo and Sega. Before Sony got involved. 95-ish, 96, when N64 and PS1, but that's a whole nother day, because I could talk about that console war for a good 10-15 minutes itself. Alright, so Sonic 1, okay, we're there. Next, Sonic 2, my personal favorite of any Sonic game I have played to this day. When I first beat this game, you've seen me do it. I have a video of it up on my review page. If you haven't seen it, watch it. You'll see me fail once, get a game over. Then you'll see me put in a code of numbers. I think I explained it there. If not, I will do it a different time. And I beat the game. This took me a long time to beat. Just because at the final boss, you'll see it. I don't need to go into detail. You can just watch the video. It's fun. Yeah, okay. This game I have never actually beat. I never really got into it. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Once again, I've never really got into the Sonic 3. After Sonic 2, I kind of kind of fizzed away. Yeah, that's right. I don't care. I got away from Sonic. Basically, the N64 came out, Mario, and there goes my life. Yeah, that's it. This next one, actually, I told the guys I bought these at something new that they did not know about it. Sonic and Knuckles. And if you look, if you know what this is, then you've done it before. But I was explaining it to them. When they first made Sonic the Hedgehog 3, they wanted it to be a massive game. But due to the hardware restrictions, you couldn't. So, what they did, they made this, so it leads into this. So it's one complete game. So now, if you do something that I like to call combine, right there you can combine it. You can actually play as Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Because when you first start the game, there's save states. Since this game is so big, when you pick your file, you can do Sonic and Tails, Sonic, and then there will be Knuckles, which is the added bonus. Another thing, if you do this with Sonic 2, you can play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. Then a lot of people don't realize that you can use the first Sonic and do special stages. But you have to press like a you might have to press like A, B, C and start together, and it'll give you the option to do stages and stuff. If you press C, it actually changes the colors of like the bumpers, like when it's scrolling across the screen. If you press C, it usually starts as blue. If you press it, it usually goes to red. So that's a nice little tidbit, I guess, of useless information that I have. Okay, so that's Nintendo. You know what I mean. Nintendo, Game Boy, and Sega. Now, this next stuff is really good. It's a real childhood memory of mine. Played these games a lot when I was younger. I got a lot of these. Well, we got a lot of these for Christmas, and by we I mean my brothers, and my sister. So this one is a lot of fun. Diddy Kong Racing. If you haven't played this one, it's a great racing game. I mean, obviously Mario Kart was dominant back then, but when Diddy Kong came out, it kind of gave it a run for its money. It was good for its multiplayer, and it had a really good story. Everybody's still waiting for a sequel for this game. They kind of did something with it on the 64, on the DS, but everyone's really waiting for a real sequel. So maybe Nintendo, Wii U, Gamepad. Think about the possibilities, man. Alright. Now this next one I did get for Christmas one year. My buddy Mike, once again. There's a lot of shout outs to you today, buddy. Just because I know you probably love this game as much as I do, which is a lot. Pokemon Snap. It's a game where you take pictures of Pokemon. A lot of people will probably not find this that fun, but me, I loved it because I was, and still am, a huge Pokemon fan. But yeah, this one, when you first beat the game, once you get through, you can actually go back to different levels, and now you'll have different items you can throw at them, like fruit and rocks and stuff. It's pretty crazy just to get all the different, actions, I guess, out of them, if that's the right word. I'm not really sure right now. But yeah, great game. I played this next game quite a bit. Back in the day, I didn't really understand it too much. Now, I'm Colts all the way. I'm a huge fan. NFL Blitz 2000. This game was a monster back in the day, man. So much fun. So much violence. So much football. Football. If you've never played Blitz, you probably played it in like the arcade back in the day, because that's where everybody went, is for Blitz. Like a Time Crisis game, I think, or something like that. Those are the fun games. This next one, there's so many bad sayings. It's a lot of fun, though. If you've played it, you've heard the announcer go, the goalie's like a brick wall. If you know what that's from, you already know what game it is. If not, the fights were always the best, just because you could actually uppercut and jab and all that fun stuff. But the game is Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey. Played this game a lot. That's it. That's all I can say is it's been played a lot. Probably have a tournament one night with some of my buddies, if they are man enough. Because I know I am. I'll lose, maybe, but you know what? Game's unstoppable. This next one, my brother and I, Michael, have played quite a bit. Back in the day, I didn't really understand pass interference, so he knows what game it is. I don't know if he'll watch this, but I'll make sure he does. Brett Favre. Brett Favre's wedding was Brett Favre. Brett Favre. NFL quarterback club, Brett Favre, 98. Brett Favre. Fun football game. It was Madden's competitor for a little while. And speaking of Madden, I played this game back when it came out. Wasn't a big fan of football. Didn't really understand it too much. Now, when I go back and play it, it's terrible. Graphics are terrible. It's a really good gameplay, though. Play it. Going from 14 back to this, you're not going to want to play it, but you can play it right now. Get it on your phone. I don't support emulating. Own the game, then get the ROM. I'm just kidding. Madden 64! Woo! I guess I'm Ric Flair for some reason. Play it. It'll change your life. You might hate yourself for looking at the graphics. Unstoppable. Great game. You had Brett Favre as quarterback for the Packers. You had Jim Harbaugh quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. You had Drew Bledsoe for the Patriots. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not. Either way, you think he's in the game. Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. John Elway for the Broncos. Whole bunch of other people. Great game. Play it. Play it. Play it. Or not. It's all up to you. Okay. That is it. That'll be a different day. My next video, I actually got asked from my buddy Chip to do the top 5 Sega Genesis games. Preview. I have nothing for it. Goodbye.